Hello everyone and welcome to QualityOldGames. Today we are having another video in the How Good is test series, and this time we are testing Barbarian Noble Cavalry. And this might actually be one of the battles where Eastern Infantries actually have a chance of shining. Unless a chain rout begins. Since they are spearmen, they can inflict rather heavy damage rather easily. But, well, at least the beginning was, I would hate to say rather again, but it was nice nonetheless. So let's see, we need to get some kind of a flank going. If we are to rout, yeah, I think these guys will do quite nicely. Or break nicely. Yeah, good. And then get into flanking position with you guys. Our next victim over there. Could we perhaps even break this? No. Pull back. Pull back. And it seems our next target is running towards us. Oh, running away perhaps? Good. And not too many units left. But as you can see, this is not an easy walk. There are clearly some difficulties in beating these. And then we have the final two. Oh, and it's our men that are beginning to break. Ah! That's a bit annoying. I think we should be able to rally them. And we even have some of them coming back. Yeah, and the enemy general is somewhere hidden behind. Oh! Hey, hey, don't run away, don't run away. We will... Haha! Okay, it was nice as long as it lasted. I don't think I made any catastrophic blunders over there. So I think I will let the result stand. Of course, I could have played a bit better. There were those two charges that were not quite optimal, but then again, in a battle, can you always get an optimal charge is a question, but, well, so I guess if you decide in the comment section to request a rematch of that. Feel that the unit is treated unfairly, then perhaps I can play it again, but I don't know if I can improve the results that much. Okay, let's see how Urban Cohort will fare against three-pronged attack. Good. The order was not perfect, but I mean, the results are what count. And since it worked already once, I think we will do it again. And here we go. And there goes another one. And we are ready for the final clash of this battle.
Is dead, slain by your brave warriors.
And that will cause us perhaps a couple of extra casualties, but it's always satisfying to wipe out Urban Cohort completely.
The enemy are crushed like beetles beneath your heel. This is a stunning victory!
Now I'm kind of convinced that I need to do that against Eastern Infantry again, so we will have another against Eastern Infantry at the end of the video, I think. Too bad that the wedge formation takes away the rally horn ability. Okay. Oh, this is not... Okay, good. Go, go, go. And you to the flank. Okay, so this is the real battle happening over here right now. Okay, good. One of them is breaking, the general broke, and... By the way, good. Okay, they did rally. I'm not certain if they did rally while this was fighting to death. So I'm kind of wondering, is it possible for a unit to rally while all other units are fleeing and one is fighting to death? If you know, please share in the comments below.
The enemy are crushed like beetles beneath your heel. This is a stunning victory!
Rather nice. So this should clearly play to the strengths of Cavalry. But of course there is always room for surprises. Let's see how we will do. Perhaps we could focus on that Velites unit before hitting the enemy General's bodyguard. Yeah, they are breaking quick and nice.
Warlord flees from our warriors. Attack and drive them.
And this is what Cavalry is about.
Your warriors have killed until they can kill no more. This is a crushing victory.
The more I do these tests, the more I begin to like cavalry units. So the reason for the wide formation is that, and loose formation is that, well, first with the loose formation, it's likely that we will suffer less casualties than with tight formation. I guess we tested something like 25-30% less. And with the loose formation and wide formation, it's more probable that we can actually force the enemy into melee, as is happening over here. Except our units are doing something weird.
Your warlord runs from the enemy.
What?
Why should our warriors fight for an old woman like him?
Come on, they had even numbers. Okay, I guess we need to let those guys be for a while. Hey, you guys are supposed to be attacking them, not running away. Is that somehow related to the loose formation? Yeah, I mean, I think I need to do this again without loose formation, because the performance has been horrible with loose formation.
You have killed the enemy general. Now his men show fear. Now they may turn and run. Attack! Attack! Your warlord runs from the enemy. Why should our warriors fight for an old woman like him? Your warlord is dead. How well will his warriors fight without a general's guiding hand?
Oh, they did break. And hopefully we can catch them there, and it's a victory. But, I mean, only 134 remaining. So, we are going to take a rematch. Okay, so let's see how we fare now. Catching might be more difficult, but yeah, I mean, when they do catch, it's significantly better result. Or then not. Huh. Well. I mean, I have to say that I'm dismayed, or perhaps impressed at the same time, on the performance of the missile cavalry and at the lack of performance of this. But I guess, I mean, I just don't get it. Why do they break so fast when they finally manage to get into melee with this? Because these guys should be just horrible in melee. And it's actually going to be a loss this way. So the lesson learned here is to use loose formation, I think.
The enemy.
Yeah, that's just weird. If you know what kind of happened here in those battles, please share in the comments. Perhaps it was the very hard difficulty that kind of decided the battle there. Okay, and let's begin by hunting down their general unit. Okay, good.
The warlord of the enemy army is running like a startled goat. Hunt him. Goats make good eating. You have killed the enemy general. Now his men show fear. Now they may turn and run. Attack!
Let's see if we
Attack!
could lure away the next one. Okay, so it seems the Phalanx has been broken. At least the big formation. So this will be our next target, victim, however you want to phrase it. That might not be a good angle of attack. Okay, good. Then let's take positions against that one. Don't go over there. Please don't. And actually I want you to get to the flank. The morale impact should be a bit better, and they are wavering, and yeah, they are breaking. Good. And let's prepare for the final maneuvering. And here I have been thinking that phalanxes are kind of a counter for cavalry. Okay, and that's it.
The enemy have been utterly
Nice.
broken. This is a most worthy victory.
And once again we should probably try to separate at least some of the units from the rest. Like that cavalry seems to be doing it in its own accord. So let's just try to take it down swiftly. Good. And downwardsies can actually pack a punch against cavalry. So some care must be taken near them. They're kind of like Eastern infantry. They are easily broken, but they can cause some trouble. Against cavalry, that is. And I think we have the Urban Cohort coming. And that should be it for the Cavalry Auxilia. Let's send you after the archers. Oh, that's going to hurt. And it seems Urban Cohorts are even fast runners because they are outrunning our cavalry at the moment. Okay, and I think 3-pronged attack should be enough against that Urban Cohort. Let's see into which direction it turns. Okay, this side, and they slightly managed to surprise us. Oh, and it seems they managed to break our cavalry unit. Shameful display.
You have killed the enemy general. Now his men show fear. Now they may turn and run. Attack! Attack!
And then let's take care of the rest of the Cavalry Auxilia. Hopefully. Okay.
The enemy have been utterly broken. This is a most worthy victory.
Okay, once again, let's begin by trying to route this farthest unit over here. Ah! Go, 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 go. Okay, a good start. Bad charge. I was kind of hoping to break that, but well. Perhaps I hoped a bit too much. And those guys are actually rallying. So it seems we should try to disrupt their formation somehow.
Your warlord runs from the enemy. Why should our warriors fight for an old woman like him?
And I'm afraid that this result will actually be worse than the first one. Okay, one of them breaking. Another one breaking. They are reforming, which might give us some opportunities. Get over here. And once again, it's us breaking.
Your warriors have been defeated
Yeah,
this time,
I guess we have to accept the result from the first test. I mean, I still think it could be doable with enough grinding and trying to tire the whole enemy army and then trying carefully to micro so that we can get one unit off each time. But still, I don't think that's actually worth it. And in real battle, as I said after the first attempt, I think that's not practically doable. So, overall, the unit gets 554 points from battles, which I have to say is surprisingly impressive for this type of unit. I have to say I'm positively surprised about that. Regarding the requirements, the unit cost is 600, earning it 30 points out of 50. The upkeep is 160, which earns it 70 points. By the way, more points from upkeep than Hastati and Iberian Infantry, which is quite interesting. The building time is 1 turn, so that's 100 points, and the requirements are tier 3 or city tier 3 stables, earning it 60 points. Thus, from requirements overall, the unit gets 260 points. The overall score, on the other hand, is 814 points, putting it quite on top of the units tested thus far. And regarding the verdict, I think even though the battle against Eastern Infantry went surprisingly bad, I think overall the unit did perform surprisingly well in those battles. I have not expected to see Barbarian Noble Cavalry to do that well. And of course, it was interesting how the battles went against that missile cavalry units, how even if these guys got into melee, they were broken quite often. But yeah, that's my view of the unit. What do you think? Do you agree or disagree? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments below. And thank you very much for watching. If you like the content, please leave a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. If you want to support the channel, consider becoming a channel member. And very special thanks to existing channel members, Napoleon Complex, Cossack Hussar, Mark Anthony, Bluey Eye Wolf. Your support is greatly treasured. Have a great rest of the day. QualityOldGames out.